Hello, hello you. Today we will work on exactly this, how to get up and come back down to sit. A very common movement and well worth improving. So if you haven't improved your technique for quite a while to do it, the very technique how you do this, then 20 minutes with me today improving the technique will be as good as 20 hours of strength training, at least. So I invite you to join me, find somewhere to sit, and let's start with this follow along lesson. We want to improve the very technique of how we do it. So to pick it apart, the first thing we will do, we will place the feet a little bit different. So have your left foot standing where you would have it usually, but your right foot, turn the right foot a little bit to the right, just the forefoot, left and right. If you can move the forefoot and bring it a little bit closer to the chair. And instead of coming up straight forward, we will come up with a turn to the right, not a big turn, a quarter circle at most. And also use your eyes, your nose, your head to orient yourself a little bit to the right. While you come up, you can use your hands or your left hand, your right hand to lean on your knees to come up, whatever works for you. But we don't go up straight, but a little curve to the right. That's why we have the foot, the right foot, a little bit to the right foot turn to the right, and then try to come up with a little bit to the right. So not straight forward, just a little bit to the right and back again, and see how you do this. Just a little bit, the head turns to the right, your shoulders turn to the right while you come up. Can be a quarter circle, can be less. Do this like 3, 4, 5 times, and every time maybe choose a different angle. Just don't go straight forward, but a little bit to the right and back down again, and adjust your feet. Where's a good place for your feet, so you can come up with a turn to the right. So it's not a twist in the knees, just a little bit off center, a little bit more to the right, and back again. And then you will find, not 100% in the center anymore. You start to feel more mobile. And after you did this a couple of times, not too much, not too often, we will do it to the left, this time to the left. So you plant your right foot and the left foot a little bit closer to the chair, the left foot turned a little bit. See where do you need to put your feet so you can come up with a little turn to the left. Remember to turn your nose, to turn your head, to look to the left a little bit. Your shoulders, use your arms in whatever way it helps you, and come up and down 3, 4, 5 times to see how it is to shift your weight to the left maybe, or is it, what do you do, how do you shift your weight? Where's more weight on the left foot or the right foot? So we want to explore, we want to collect movement data. What happens if you do something like this, if you don't go up straight, but with a little turn to the left? Then take a short rest in sitting, and we will try the right side again. Let's see how it is. Now, when we are warmed up, so you place your right foot closer to the chair, then turn to the right, left foot more in front, so asymmetric, and come up to the right again. And see, this already feels a lot more natural, doesn't it? Starts to feel easier to come up to the right. 2-3 times, and then also we repeat. In a way, we try again to come up to the left with the left foot turned to the left foot closer to the chair. Always turn your eyes, your head, your shoulders a little bit. Doesn't have to be much, can be very close to center, just a little bit more to the left. Or rearrange the feet and a little bit more to the right. Just not straight in the center. We want to get off the center a little bit to have a new movement experience. We pick it apart a little bit in the center. We make 2 halves of the cake. And then sit again. Now we do something different. Place your feet where you feel you have a good position with your feet on the floor. With your left hand, lean on your left knee, and your right hand starts to hang down. With the right hand, go down to the floor. And then also maybe with the left hand, go down to the floor, more and more forwards, until your behind lifts off the chair. So that's what we want to achieve. We bring the head forwards, closer to the floor, the upper chest closer forwards to the floor. Can help by leaning on your left knee or by leaning with both hands on the floor, just so that the behind lifts off gradually. Just a little bit, the behind lifts off gracefully, just a little bit off the chair and then back again. So we play with this counterbalance slowly. We don't want to become dizzy. It's a movement exploration, moving forward, until one hand touches the floor. We crawl forward and the behind slides off the chair, the behinds lift off the chair, and then we already achieved our goal, and then chair is still there. Graceful touchdown and back to sitting again. Do this over the left side 3-4 times. Explore how you do this, how you tilt forwards, how you catch yourself with your hands, with the power of your left foot, until your behind lifts off and comes back gracefully and you're back into sitting. And then we will also try this over the right side. So with your right hand, lean on your right knee. This time the left hand hangs down, the left hand touches the floor, until your behind can lift off the chair. And back again. Just this little lift off is enough. So it's the beginning of a lift off, that the behind is no longer on the chair. So we are supported fully by the legs. We are fully on our legs. Back again, slowly. So do this 3, 4, 5 times on the right side. Then come to sit upright again. So we start to feel lighter, more mobile. Again, let's try it a second time over the left leg. So with your left hand, you can support yourself on your left knee, and the right hand slides down on the left leg towards the floor, touches the floor. Forwards as much as you need to, until you're behind lifts off the chair. Goal achieved, we are fully supported by the legs, and then touch down again on the seating platform. So elegant, so smooth and light. Let's try that 2 more times over the right leg. So we lean on the right leg, we slide down on the right leg. So it's getting easier, you can feel that. Till you're on the floor, behind lifts off, fully on our legs, and then the behind touches back down again. Getting easier, and you can feel every time you become more free in this movement and you start to have more freedom, more choices, more places you can go to. And then sit again. So now we come to the last part already of the lesson, where we put the first 2 movements together. What was the first part? Okay, let's remember the right foot closer to the chair, the right foot a little bit turned to the right. And we were going to get up by turning to the right, the head to the right, the chest to the right. And also we bring the chest forwards, the head forwards, but this time we don't go down to the floor, but we keep the eyes on the horizon, and we go forwards and forwards. You can support yourself with your hands on your knees. That's perfectly okay until your behind lifts off. So remember this movement where you go forward, forward, forward until your behind lifts off and you turn to the right. So you put the first 2 movements together. The first movement was to turn, and the second movement was to walk out until your behind lifts off. First movement is to come up in a turn, and the second movement is just to walk out on your hands until your behind lifts off. But this time we keep the eyes level on the horizon. Come forward, forward, forward until the behind lifts off and back again in slow motion. Do with your hands whatever you need to do. You can hang them forwards to the floor, up until you're on your legs and up in a little turn. Did you find the exact moment where you can go up? If you find the moment, it will be very easy. You just float up. Very easy movement. Did you catch that? So we do it a couple of times to the right, a couple of times to the left. Forward, 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 and up and back. To the other side. Forwards, 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 up and back. And you will notice when you start to feel the balance, to feel the counterbalance, to feel the benefit of this little twist, your hands will be more and more free. So you can keep your hands to the chest, or you can use your hands up in the air. You can have your hands dangling down. You can have your hands to salute on the table to the left and to the right. And you will notice when you go up and down, many times it actually doesn't hurt in the thighs anymore. It's not a leg strengthening exercise to get up from a chair and come down. It's an exercise in technique, in improving your technique. Who could have thought that this can be so easy, such an easy movement? So we just removed a whole type of exercise from the fitness world. The squat down to a chair became a little play, a little exercise in being playful. So play with these movements for a while until you really have the hang of it, or try this video again. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. It's you, through your support, who's making my classes, my videos possible. See, it's possible to come up without holding the breath, without disturbing the breath. I can talk in one go without having to hold my breath if this is done well. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Take good care of yourself and see you in the next video.